Upon looking at screenshots of Crow Country, I knew that this game was something that I needed to play, as the art style evokes the mid to late 90s glory days of the original PlayStation. I remember looking at issues of Game Fan magazine and marveling at the graphics for Final Fantasy VII. Square Enix created full 3D art assets on supercomputers and used low-resolution screenshots of those models to create beautiful pre-rendered backgrounds. The low polygonal count character models were basic shapes with minimal detail due to the hardware limitations of the time. Over 20 years later, Crow Country captures the spirit of this aesthetic. The character models have a doll-like quality, with a limited number of polygons making up the basic shapes of people and monstrous mechanical enemies. The more detailed background graphics, however, are fully 3D models rather than static low-resolution background images. A grainy CRT-style filter helps to create the nostalgic feel of playing a PlayStation game in the late 90s on a tube TV. Another clear influence on Crow Country is Resident Evil. The EKG health status bar, inventory screen, and various item art bear strong resemblance to the original PlayStation Resident Evil. The Resident Evil series coined the term survival horror. Crow Country follows in its footsteps in terms of using an item box for collecting inventory items, solving puzzles, and reading scattered notes to uncover a mysterious plot. The controls felt familiar and satisfying as a modern tribute, more so than replicating the original tank controls of the first Resident Evil games. The camera can be rotated to fully explore the 3D environment. I played the demo on both my PC with a mouse and keyboard and with the Steam Deck controls. Both felt good to me, but I do prefer the controller for precision aiming. The demo presents Mara Forrest, a special agent and potentially unreliable narrator with a hidden past. She drives to the defunct Crow Country theme park in search of answers. The theme park setting reminded me of Silent Hill 3's Lakeside Amusement Park. Battling rusted animatronics also reminded me a little bit of Five Nights at Freddy's. The peppy and distorted park theme song also helped to set the creepy tone. The music in the demo helped to build the atmosphere of dread and desolation in an abandoned place filled with danger. At times it reminded me of the music from Resident Evil with the sounds of tension-filled strings and piano. At other times it reminded me of the Silent Hill soundtrack with a dream-like feel of melancholic synths. I really enjoyed the design of the theme park. The cheerful bright colors of the empty theme park square combined with dingy back rooms and disarray create a spooky liminal space full of both wonder and fear. The story suggests to me that Mara has some kind of past connection to the park. Perhaps she's a family member of the park's owner, Edward Crow? Reading the scattered notes and game tips was fun as well and helped to draw me into the story. It was interesting to find a sole survivor, and the options to provide medical assistance made me wonder if perhaps there'll be an infection element to the story. Indie developer SFB Games have truly made something special with the demo for Crow Country. I highly encourage you to try out the demo and wishlist the game on Steam. Thanks for tuning in.